still be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready.
Hey cuties, and welcome back to another CC haul. Today I have way over 100 new items for both your male and your female Sims. As always, you can find links to everything in the description down below, and I'll also make sure to link you to a playlist full of my previous CC hauls if you're interested in more CC after today's video. But without further ado, let's get straight into this. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're gonna have a great weekend. I had quite the eventful day. I'm still in the process of pre-recording, but it's been going, I don't know, not as great as it should be. So I'm kind of worried that we're not gonna have as many videos coming up in the time that I'm gone as I would have liked to upload, but it's just I've had a few health things going on, specifically being extremely tired, which I suspected being my iron. So a few weeks ago I started taking iron supplements again, which I technically should have been taking anyways, but I don't know, any of you who have taken iron supplements before might know that it can make your tummy quite upset, and due to my ADHD, I find it extremely difficult to keep track of taking meds. Like, I find it really hard to remind myself to do it, and then I was told by my sister, because she had similar issues with her iron, that she takes them every 2 days and it's fine. But if I don't do something every day, if it's not part of the routine, then I'll forget to do it. And even if I set my alarm for a certain time to take the iron, I will still be like, did I take it yesterday or did I not? Like, it just gets so confusing. I should just have a list, I guess, where I could take it off, but then I already know I won't take it off, and then I won't remember if I've already taken it that day. It's just, my memory is very bad, okay? Maybe I need one of those pill things that old people have, like one of those little containers where it has all of the days, and then you know if you've taken them on that day. That might actually be a smart idea, I'm not gonna lie. Might be good for me. It's just a mess. And then I woke up the other day and found a bunch of like really red dots, not like a rash. I didn't feel them either. I just saw them when I looked down at my feet eventually, like in the shower or something. I was like, what is this? And it just looked like, I don't know if you've noticed, like, ever when your vein, I don't know if it's a vein or a vessel that pops, who knows, but sometimes they burst when you like hurt yourself, or I don't know if maybe there's other reasons for them to do that as well. I'm not a doctor, I have no idea about anything medical, but you're left with like a really red dot on your skin, because obviously that's, I guess, where the blood spilled. I have no idea, but it looked like a bunch of those, and I was like, that's kind of weird, but it was just on one foot. So I was like, maybe I cut off like the blood supply during the night and something happened, or maybe I hurt my foot without noticing, because I don't know if you have the same thing, but I hurt myself so much during the day. Like, I bump into everything. Like, I don't know, it's a mess because I'm like not attentive enough to not hurt myself, but then I'm left with like loads of bruises without realizing where they're from. So I was like, maybe I hurt my foot weirdly, or I was like, maybe it was warm at my foot, like maybe it's like a heat rash, even though it didn't look like a rash, but I had no idea what was going on. But then the next day I woke up and had it on both feet, and I was like, yeah, no, this is not funny anymore. So I knew I had to go to the doctor's. I got an appointment today. I think I started seeing it 3 days ago or something, but I couldn't go in yesterday when I asked because they didn't have an available appointment. But I luckily could go today because it's Thursday and I'm leaving to go to England on Monday, and doctor's office is here. I don't know if it's different in different countries, but here on Saturday and Sunday they're always closed. So that's that. And I already suspected, because obviously I've done some Googling, which is the scariest thing you can do, but because I suspected to be low in iron, I was like, could it be connected to that? And it can. There's like some other side effect, and it's called like pellet something. I don't know. I don't even know what it's pronounced like in English, but there's like another thing where that can happen. And the pictures that I saw looked most similar to what I had. So I was like, hopefully it's just that, because I found a bunch of scary things. Like, if you start Googling symptoms, like it will always tell you that you're going to die in the next 3 days. So wouldn't recommend. I was just like, could it have to do with the iron? And it could. So I am just crossing my fingers that that is where it's from, because then it's not another issue added to my health, it's just what I already knew, if that makes sense. And then it's just an issue of like finding something that works for me. I have also not been eating that well. Usually I'm quite good with like cooking meals at home, making sure I eat enough like beans and lentils and stuff like that because I don't eat meat. But I don't know, like a month ago or something, I started feeling like really low energy and I just could not be bothered to cook a lot. So I ate like a lot of oven meals, I guess. Like I do eat fish, so I ate like fish fingers and chips or something like that, which if after a month of doing that my body is already reacting like that, I don't think it's fair. But I guess it's also good because it's just like it tells me that I need to actually keep on track with it at all times. So I'm hoping, like I said, it's the iron, and it's just because I haven't been eating very well lately. I was just so tired and lazy, and I was struggling with my appetite because if you take iron, that's what it can do as well. So I was just struggling. I didn't fancy anything. A lot of like more complex foods like veggies or fruit or whatever just make me feel nauseous thinking about it. Like for a while, all I could stomach were like fries or bread or something, like simple carbs, I guess. And that's obviously not good. So don't do that. And I also felt like I was getting to the age now where, because I'm 28, sometimes I don't even believe that myself, but I'm apparently 28 according to my body. And I just feel like I'm getting to that point where I can't just do things the same way I would when I was younger, if that makes sense. And that was a realization I came to that made me a little sentimental. Not about like getting older. I don't think I have that much of an issue with the actual age or getting older or things that have to do with it, but I'm very scared about like your body aging and you like things happening that you don't have control over. I feel like this voiceover is gonna get very deep. So if you're struggling right now, you don't want to hear about any of that, just mute me, put on some podcasts or music or whatever, or a show. Don't do it if that's not something you can listen to right now. But I just feel like, you know, like the older you get, the more you're like, damn, things can happen to my body that I have no control over. Like I could get all of these different diseases. And the thing with me is I'm just so freaked out about it because I'm very scared of needles. I'm not even scared of pain. Like anything that I had to do in my life that was painful, I was fine with it, like getting my wisdom teeth removed, stuff like that. I'm totally fine with it. But when it comes to needles, specifically getting your blood drawn, it just freaks me out so much. So that's great. And when I had my doctor's appointment today, I kind of already suspected that I would have to get my blood drawn, which was scary. My cats were actually super cute last night. I don't know if it was because of that. Maybe I was definitely nervous because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening with my body, and it's like the first time in my life I feel like where something is going on where I don't know what it is. Like if it was just a rash, I'd be like, maybe I ate something wrong, maybe I got like some bacteria, whatever, you know, like it could have been anything. But with that, I'm kind of like, what in the world is this? So I went to the doctor today. Oh, cats. That's I'm still confused apparently. The cats were really cute last night. They usually, my bigger cat, he sometimes sleeps on my pillow, or like when you lay down on your side, I always have my legs bent, and he sometimes sleeps like in the little bend that my knees make. But last night he was literally just straight away getting on my pillow, like just above my head, and he stayed there all night, which he usually doesn't. He usually moves towards my legs or next to me after a certain amount of time, maybe because I like just turn too much during the night or something, even though I think I sleep like a rock. But I don't know, maybe at some point during the night he's like, no, I've had enough. I'm sleeping on her legs now. And the little one usually always either sleeps on my legs or my chest, but last night I was turned on my side and she like literally just scooted herself under my arm like a little spoon, and I don't think she's ever done that. and it was absolutely adorable, like so cute. So I definitely think they sensed me being nervous, because she stayed there all night as well. Like only this morning when I woke up did she move, and she has never done that. Like she literally either sleeps on my chest or my legs, usually my legs, and then during the morning she moves closer to my face to wake me up. But that's that. So that's to all of the people who always say like, oh, cats don't care about their humans or whatever. I feel like only people who have never lived with a cat can say that, because cats pick up on so much, and I feel like if you don't understand cat language you wouldn't pick up on all of it, because I definitely feel like dogs can be more obvious in their affection, but for cats it could literally just be them sitting on your lap purring, trying to like help you heal when you're sick, or I don't know, it's just little things they do, you know, even just looking at you and blinking with their eyes means that they love you. So I feel like if you're a dog person, and you might not pick up on those like small little things, but they definitely do care, and they do notice if you're anxious, which makes me a little upset because I know it's stressful for animals if you're anxious, and I don't want my cats to be stressed. So luckily it was like one day. Actually, I'm still anxious today because I'm waiting for the results, which I will hopefully get tomorrow. But fingers crossed it's just the iron, and I can find another supplement or another way of eating iron that works for my body. But I had to go in today and get my blood drawn, which was a nightmare. I'm very scared of it, and I feel like the older I get, the more embarrassed I get about being scared, because I don't know, at some point you feel like you're gonna outgrow it. I remember when I was little, with like getting vaccines for stuff, I would always be like, oh, when I get older I won't be scared anymore, and I'm actually with vaccines kind of fine. I don't like it. I wouldn't, you know, if they weren't necessary I wouldn't get them. I'm still a bit nervous, but I can do it and I'm fine, and I don't worry about it too much. But getting your blood drawn is a whole different ordeal for me. We're running short on time here, so I'll maybe talk about it in my next voiceover. So in probably next Friday's video, who knows? No idea about the schedule right now, but you'll hear about when you hear about it. How about that? Anyways, the video is coming to an end real soon here. I hope you enjoyed all of the CC, and if you did, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already, and I shall see you all next time. Bye!